$200 is not a lot of money. But let's take into account the fact that I only worked on the book once. And after it is finished, I no longer have to worry about it. The book is out there into the world and it will continue to make some money for me every single day, every month. Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Today I want to take some time to take a look at KDP. It's Amazon's platform for self-publishing. So I've recently published my book called Noah and Baby Dragon, and I wanted to share with you my experience with KDP and let you decide whether KDP is a viable option for you as a second source of income. So let's take a look at KDP and what I've earned thus far. All right, so here we're in the KDP platform, and my book was published in June of this year, and my first sold unit was on June 10th. Now, one thing to note about this graph is that these aren't the days of when somebody purchased a book. These are the days when they actually arrived for that person. So as you can see, the first book arrival, there were two of them, and it was on June 10th. And obviously, when you first publish a book, you're gonna reach out to people that you know. And my biggest sale date was on June 19th, where I sold 17 copies. And since then, my numbers are continuing to drop, and I'm sure that's because more and more of the people that I know have gotten their copies already. And as you can see, today is June 25th, and as you can see, there were a few days without sale. And then here we see 3 were purchased and they arrived on July 17th, and then 1 on the 22nd and 1 on the 23rd. So thus far, as you can see, I've sold 94 units. Now, the way that KDP works is that you upload your design and your pages for the book, and Amazon goes ahead and handles the rest. That includes the printing and the shipping. So really, for you, all you need to worry about is designing your book, uploading it, and they take care of the rest. All right, so how much have I made in KDP since then? And again, this will also depend on the price that you place on your book. So as we can see, my royalties thus far for uploading my book are $216 with 56 cents. And that's up until today. And I believe that what I'm making on each sale is about $2 or so. And I mean, we can do some quick calculations just so we have a better idea here. So 216 divided by the 94 sold units. So I'm making about $2.30 per unit sold. Now, that's thus far. I'm sure over time, hopefully, the book will get out there and more people will purchase this book. Now, let's talk about whether KDP is worth it or not. The first point that I want to go over is that for me personally, this book, Noah and Baby Dragon, Noah is a character that I designed after my 11-month-old son now. And for me, this was something that I wanted to be able to do with my son. It's read a story that I created. So just on that fact alone, KDP was worth it for me to be able to as an author and as an illustrator. It was definitely worth it to be able to upload something to KDP and being able to have a physical copy. Okay. Now, second point is that $200 is not a lot of money. But let's take into account the fact that I only worked on the book once, and after it is finished, I no longer have to worry about it. The book is out there into the world, and it will continue to make some money for me every single day, every month. that's something for you to take into consideration when it comes to publishing your own book, is that after you publish it, especially in KDP, you don't have to do anything else except for maybe promote it. And the rest, Amazon takes care of it. So it's a pretty passive way to make some money. And the third thing for you to consider is that, yes, this book has only made $200 in a month and a half. Okay? Quite a while ago, I did a video on Steve Harvey and his theory on how to make $1 million. And part of his theory and the way that you would approach it is that you figure out how to make some money, and then off of that, you just need to multiply it 10 by 10 by 10 until you reach your 1 million. So let's say that instead of just having one book out, you have 10 books out, and each one of those now is generating $200. Not even that. Let's say it's only generating $100. You multiply that and you're making $1,000 every month passively without having to do any work. Now, so the question is KDP worth it? I think it is. I think it's worth the time and the work that you put into your books. And I think it's worth it in the long run because it will generate another source of income for you and your family. And in these times when you have the coronavirus and your job could be on the line at any second, you shouldn't count on just one source of income. You should plan to have as many sources of income as possible because you don't know when one of these can go away. So I hope that this look at KDP and my experience with it helps you make your decision on whether this is something that is worthwhile for you to take on. I hope this helps you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.